Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. The action has already started. Well, Jim, there have been quite a few lethal front threes down the years, but this man, Neymar, might have been a part of the best of them all.
I would say so. I mean, they won the treble in 2014-15, so it's hard to argue against that.
In the first season, they played together too.
All three of them had great seasons, but I can't forget that game against the battle-hardened boys from Madrid, where they all scored.
Neymar got the first one, of course. The pass into him looked lucky, but was apparently intentional.
That's what they all say.
Nicely weighted ball. Maldini calmly anticipates. Vieira. Now it's Pelé. Pelé. Cruyff. Pelé takes a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's in on goal. And this is Puskas. Ferdinand defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Neymar. And here's Cruyff. Neymar. Neymar. And that little bit of skill has got him away. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view.
He's had a shot! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
He's having a good look here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Puskas! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Look at the space here. Nedved. Now, what about a counter-attack? Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. Cruyff, he's got away. It's a threat. Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's cut it out. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Bellingham knocks it into space. Flashes it across. Tries to get it clear. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Bellingham. Rummenigge. And it's Bellingham. Nedved picks it up out wide. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
It's a good 30-35 yards out, this.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Oh, what a climb!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cruyff. Neymar. Up he goes! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Otto cuts out the pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Puyol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Cruyff. He's picked his way through. Maldini. He's looking wide. And it's Neymar. Neymar goes on a charge down the left. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Argentina are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Argentina get the second half started.
Argentina are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Nedved. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made.
It's Pele! They've got to be quick to recover this. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Argentina with the corner, they're first. Messi plays it short. Cruyff with the... Oh, smashing header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Taken back almost at once. Pele, who's set up one goal so far. Argentina finding their passes. The ball has bounced loose now. Cruyff. Rummenigge. Bellingham. And this is Cruyff. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Puyol. And Araujo. Now it's Bellingham, and it's Nedved. Ferdinand. And it's Cruyff. Oh, that's superb. Played out to the right. Crosses it in here. And he's there to clear it. And here's the chance to counter. Puskas aimed beyond the defence. Out to the right. Messi. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rodri just eases him off the ball. Puskas. That's good running with the ball. Messi. And this is Messi. And a chance! Goal! Argentina! And they're back in front. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's made its way to him.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He rises! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Not the most convincing of passes. Doku looking to be a menace in the final third. Doku goes on a run down the left wing. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Argentina perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. But they've got it again. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Doku.
Well, this is intriguing.
And it's Vieira.
Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Roberto Carlos. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Seedorf. Nesta. Vieira. He can run onto that. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Seedorf. Oh, that's nice. He's had it taken off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Seedorf.
Il quarto uomo
Here's Puyol.
indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And here's Nedved. Threads one in. Ball driven towards the terrific header. And yes, it's there! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that will be the final act. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge-of-your-seat encounter, and importantly, it offered the right result.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
Luis Suarez. Cruyff. And it's Vieira. And it's Messi. Now it's Pelé. That's Vieira. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Argentina have it back and can go again. And the finish! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Vieira deals with that comfortably.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but he's one-on-one, surely! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now he's got space here. Great ball, and he's in here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Tries to pass it through. And he's found the way. Bruni! And he hits the net. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay...
It's Luis Suarez! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Pelé, now it's Cruyff. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. A lot of space ahead of him. Bergomi gets rid without sophistication. And this is Pelé. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spain do have a chance to counter here. Suarez providing an outlet on that flank. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Makalele has created one goal already, and he was quick to react. Now it's Pelé, now it's Puskas. Messi receives it in a good position here. Picked out brilliantly, and real chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Makalele. Rooney. He's pulled him up for that challenge. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. But it's Thuram. Can he get on the end of this? And the flag has stayed down. Well read, and the danger is averted. Iniesta. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries a shot! And again! It's hit the upright. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
Vieira. Now it's Pelé. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Rooney. Rooney charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he's cut it out. Cruyff. Puskas. There's a counter-attack chance here for Argentina.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Now it's Pelé. Vitinha. That's been cut out, well played. Cruyff. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And it's Otto. He has found the way through. Swings it across.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Second period then underway. Bergomi. Chiellini. Cruyff. Messi. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He can run onto that. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Pelé. Puskas. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, he's been caught napping. That has not gone well. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Luis Suarez. The referee's awarded a free kick. Makaleli. Now Luis Suarez. And it's Vitinha. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Now it's Cruyff.
This is the time you need that pace.
Spain needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Makaleli. Leicester did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's picked it up out wide. And here's Cruyff. Turns and goes back. Oh, good take in a good area. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Iniesta. Now, can they get him away? Vitinha. Great vision. He's dealt with that really well.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Otto. And they can counter here. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Número
We have
18.
got changes here from
Número
both sides,
11.
in fact.
Número 14.
Maldini.
Entran.
Argentina
número 5.
do have options
Número
available on the
21.
bench if
Número
they want to go
22.
that way.
Cambio.
Vieira,
And again, they're pressing effectively.
and it's Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hoeneß is onto this. Hoeneß!
Hunis really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Hoeneß. And here's Doku. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vieira. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shoots! Goal! Argentina! And again they hit the front. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 10.
Argentina
Messi.
making consecutive changes here.
Entrada al campo.
He got amongst the
Número
goals here,
4.
and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift and they're...
Shot, surely!
Spain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Cannavaro. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, good ball! It's Azar! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Argentina will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Doku stood his ground strongly. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that has left him in a heap. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Messi.
Spain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Messi. Last chance, perhaps. That's really
Se
nicely
agregarán
played.
3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Spain have reclaimed it. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Azar. And he can clear it away. And that is as far as it goes. Argentina proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
Señoras y señores, saludemos al cumpleañero
Any
con un
reflections
fuerte
on what you've
feliz
seen, Jim?
cumpleaños.
Argentina really were very impressive.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The excitement already palpable.
Manchester United against Argentina.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
Lovely ball and pull it!
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the... Puskas! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vieira. Pirlo. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Suarez. That's good play. Nedved. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Oh, it's a great ball here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Pele! Defending of the desperate variety. Searching pass he's played there. It's a goal kick. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Messi. Argentina looking to pass their way through. Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi plays it short. And this is Puskas! Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he finish? Pirlo. Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And this is Messi. It's Pele! Cruyff. And this is Pele. And this is Pele! Pele! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Argentina have their second corner now. Messi goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Odo. Puskas. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Luis Suarez. Hullet. Puskas. Vieira. And this is Pele. Looking to play him in. He's had a shot! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Argentina have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And here's Hullet. And smartly reclaimed. Hullet. Argentina leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Vieira. Now it's Pele, now it's Puskas. Pirlo. Pirlo puts his foot on the gas. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now the ball's gone astray. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's fabulous. Luis Suarez. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Those of you making
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Argentina really have looked very good in transition, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Argentina can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Argentina carrying a one-goal lead.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cruyff, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Pirlo. Now it's Pele. And now they can clear their lines. And they're quick to get it back.
Argentina have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Odo. Messi. Now it's Puskas. Here's Vieira. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Showing great feet there. Cannavaro.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cruyff. Now it's Messi. And this is Puskas. It's a good ball out wide. And he welcomes it in. Pirlo. Nedved. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Pele. Knocks it out wide. Cross into the box. Takes a shot!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Cannavaro gets good distance on it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Nicely aimed pass. Some resolute defending there. Nedved. Hullet. Puskás. Vieira. And it's Cruyff. Vieira. Hullet. Luis Suarez. Great chance! It's there! Do not write them off! Back they come! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break. And it's very nicely done.
Substitution for Manchester United.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
And the finish!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Number 5, Bale. Number 24, Vinicius Junior.
Looking for options for movement.
22, Hannes.
Now this could be a chance.
Mateus. Number 10,
Argentina clearly are
Magalhaes.
pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And it's made its way to him. He's in a great... And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Manchester United go into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Conte. And this is Messi.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Conte.
There will be 1 minute.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He is through here. Messi. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that's that. Argentina did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Your reflections then, Jim.
Argentina just didn't have enough time, Peter, to...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Argentina contra Brasil.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Forlan. Cruyff. Vieira.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Puskas. Now it's Pele. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's been cut out, well played. Otto. Now it's Messi. And it's Otto. And here's Messi. Puskas. Cruyff. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Pele. Cruyff did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And this is Messi. Kubo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Still goalless at the moment. Nice sequence of passes, this. This might spell danger. Decent chance! Goal! Brazil! What are you thinking about the goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Oh, smashing header! Oh, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now it's Messi. Nuno Mendes is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. Messi.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Passes short and sharp. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Otto can get it clear. Puskas. Oh, good-looking ball. Pele. And here's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Van Dijk producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now it's Messi. Messi proves just a little bit too... Real chance! There it is! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Vieira. And it's Otto.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Nuno Mendes. They get a throw in. And that's definitely not his best. And this is Messi. Now there's a... He's having a shot! It's a goal! They're level in a... And that'll be the final action of the first half. Argentina are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break. You can be sure of that. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly. Beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Cruyff. Threads one in. Shots. Tries a shot! He scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Argentina go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And this is Messi. He's picked his way through, and he's well positioned here.
Argentina are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Cruyff. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And a chance! There it is! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
This is quite a battle.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Beckenbauer gets it clear. And it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Messi. Well, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. Messi, played out to the right. Messi. Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. That's a little off target. Well, what about it? Argentina are hurt by just about the final punch. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Mendes. Forlan. Aims beyond the defence. And he was alert to it. Vieira. Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
This is Messi. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's picked it up out wide.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Nice looking ball. And this is Forlan. Now this could be a chance. That is great defending, so alert. Mendes was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Puskas. Kubo. Cruyff. He is through here. He's had a shot! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 14.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Número 21.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
That has been slung wide. Batistuta, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
Brazil nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's intervened well there. Messi. And it's Ronaldinho. Doku could try cutting inside here. A lot of space ahead of him. Chance, surely! There's a goal! We thought it was over. It's all square once. And that's it. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started.
Well, Peter, it's a joy to have a chance to watch one of the finest to emerge from the African continent, Samuel Eto'o. He backs up his goals with a really strong work rate, and he's always effective, whether on or off the ball.
Yeah, fantastic talisman for his nation.
And more disciplined than people credit him. I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
A chance! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think.
And he shoots! He's got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're... Eto'o! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, what has happened here? Cross deflected behind for a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Vieira! Just off target.
Vieira is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Argentina finding their passes. That looks a cracking ball. Big chance! Oh, it rattles the bar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, the ball's gone astray. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Maldini clears. Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's picked his way through. Has a shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Looking for options for movement. And it's Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. They're urging him to shoot. Otto got a long way forward to join the attack.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cruyff. Now it's Eto'o. Otto. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Del Piero. Lahm delivers. Cruyff.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's got away. And Hullet! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Otto. And it's Maldini. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Puskas has created one goal already. He's cut it out. Schmeichel with the clearance. And it's Messi. Vieira. And it's Cruyff. Lahm. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Hullet. Shapes to shoot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Cannavaro. Now Cruyff. Puskas. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Oh, important interception. Oh, good-looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Pelé. He's found some... Pelé! Oh, it's come off the upright. Del Piero. Looking for the run. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Cruyff. Pelé has found the net here, of course. Passing is crisp and sharp. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. It's Pirlo! Off the post! Cleared without complication. And here's Pirlo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And they've got rid. Pass somewhat off target. And that is a little undercooked. Pirlo is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Pirlo. Del Piero. Can he get it through? They've got to be quick to recover. Hullet! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. He won't be happy with that one. Cruyff. And it's Messi. No way through. And here's Hullet. He is through here. And a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Puskas. Vieira. And it's Cannavaro. Couldn't squeeze it through. That'll be a throw.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 18. Número 11.
Messi,
Número
very much a
14.
man of this moment.
Entran número 97.
Owen, whatever he had in mind, that was
Número
not
7.
it.
Se va a realizar un
Argentina
cambio.
do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rafael Leao aims beyond the defence. Bellingham. Now it's Owen. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Otto did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rafael Leao. And he cuts out the supply. Vieira. And it's Bellingham. Threads one in. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Messi. Looking to play him in. Milan desperately searching for the winner here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Rafael Leao. Messi. Ronaldinho.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that could set him on his way. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
It's a mighty effort! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Has a look and plays it forward. Ronaldinho.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Knocks it into space. Tries to play it through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's gone for goal! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Otto. That's
Se
Maldini.
agregará un minuto
Otto.
al tiempo reglamentario.
Vieira. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this.
And that is as far as it goes. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Rummenigge. Nedved. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Vieira. Bullet. Nedved. Always onto this. Face to face with the keeper. Rummenigge! Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Puskas.
This is the time you need that pace.
Puskas. Well, that looks a decent ball. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Cruyff. And it's Rodri. Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Argentina yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's Nedved. Rodri can see things others simply cannot. And that has been clubbed away. Cruyff. Rodri. Puskas. And this is Messi. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Nedved. And here's the chance to counter. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Odo. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Rodri. Maldini. Cruyff. Oh, nicely intercepted. Aims beyond the defence. Puskas. Vieira. Now it's Pelé. And this is Puskas. Chooses to go. And the shot! Argentina with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. And he's gone backward here. And it's made its way to him. That is lovely. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Puskas. Big header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Puskas. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Rummenigge. That's Vieira. Rummenigge. Real chance! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rodri. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Vieira. Now it's Pele. That's Vieira. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. Puskas. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cruyff. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That has ended up in no man's land. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Over to the left. And it's Cruyff. Vieira. Cruyff. Cruyff goes steaming forward. Played out to the right. Cruyff. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Rodri is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Vieira. Cruyff. Now, what about a counter-attack? Otto. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
número 11, número 14.
And it's Vieira.
Entran número 5.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Número 22.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. This looks promising. Shoots! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Bergomi. Aberdeen looking to pass their way through. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Sticks it away! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Aberdeen have fought. Goes for a shot! Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Argentina perhaps contemplating their next change here. It's a sharp pass, just eases him off the ball. Bale has been caught there, it's a foul. Cannavaro has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Rafael Leao. Messi. Knocks it into space. And he's heaved it away. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Shot a goal! He scores! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And Messi! Oh, that is really good tenacity. Argentina have their second corner now. And it's been taken short.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He is through here. And here's Doku. Tries to get it clear. This could be their final throw of the dice.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Messi goes short. Doku tries a cross. Schmeichel claims it without any fuss.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
5 minutes to add. Tries to pass it through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Probably be looking to play it square from here. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's their second corner of the game. Pirlo plays it short. That's tidy. Pirlo. Gets a good foot in there. Doku. Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And the referee brings it to a close. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri.
And he shoots! Pedri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, it's Dembele. Nedved. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's well positioned. Chance! Goal! Republic of Korea!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Argentina finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that is as far as they're going to go. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he was quick to react. South Korea do have a chance to counter here. Vieira. Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball, spread neatly. Thuram hurtling down that right flank. He's a sharp little ball here. That's been slipped through. He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. There's the shot! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye. Pelé! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi goes short. That is good strength. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Nesta. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Messi with a real chance here.
Yeah, that's such a good position too.
Puskas! Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Nedved. Now that's well seen too. Cruyff. Nedved. Distributed tidily. Now Mbappe. And this is Zico. And he's there to clear it. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Very nicely done. And it's Pedri. And it's Nedved. Messi. Now it's Puskas. This looks promising. Just the keeper to beat. Tries a shot. It's bounced back off the post. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Thuram. Ball played for Zico. Pedri. Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for a runner. That's beautifully weighted. That is good alertness. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Nedved. Cruyff. Pelé. Pelé. Now it's Cruyff. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pedri, a player who needs no introduction. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Zico. Oh, that's superb. Threads one in. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, Red, nice interception. Puskas. And this is Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. So much time and space here. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And this is Cruyff. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
And it's Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to play him in. Oh, well measured. And this is Puskas. And he's there to get it away. Mbappe. Pedri. That's an imaginative pass. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Argentina really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Argentina are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Strokes it back. And he's forced to go back. And here's Messi. Now there's a fine ball. Shot a goal! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Argentina go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's away! He's had a shot! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 18. Número 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Entran
Argentina go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look...
And the finish! And it's in! Back to within one! Interesting! That was a given. It always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
South Korea get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now. Vieira
looking to penetrate opposition lines. That's really good defending. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o could try. It's Eto'o! And he has kept it out somehow.
Eto'o really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he was alert to it. That'll be a throw-in. Cruyff. Vieira has created one goal already. And this is Eto'o. Eto'o! Really well taken goal. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nice physical challenge. Argentina needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Cannavaro spots it and intercepts.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Cruyff. And here's Rafael Leao. Looking for the run. South Korea have it back and can go again. Maldini did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
That is a brilliant interception. And he's being shifted off it. And here's Doku. Tries to play it through. Now it's Doku. He's picked his way through. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's picked it up out wide. And the shot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
South Korea complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter...
Oh, they could be caught out here! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Cannavaro.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Aubameyang. He is just caressing the ball. And that has left him in a heap. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Argentina played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Argentina lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
And with that, it's time for me to thank you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Nesta is the name on everybody's lips. Hardly a surprise when you're making your 500th appearance. Quite something, Jim Beglin.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter, and I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to consistency, this guy has set the levels. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cruyff did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, easy pickings there. Bullet touches it back. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Scholes. Argentina are looking to break at pace. Now it's Pelé. And that is a little undercooked. Quality ball. And here's Hullet, and he welcomes it in. He gets big. Goal! Fenerbahce! Fenerbahce take the lead. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Puskás.
Argentina really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them.
Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Roberto Carlos. Fenerbahce upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Rijkaard. Messi. Vieira. Played out to the right. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Scholes. So what can they make of this? The referee's awarded a free kick. Bullet. And it's Scholes. That's a little off target. Ronaldinho clipped into space. Terrific header! And it's hit the woodwork and out! He can get that clear. Cross goes in there. Can he finish? Oh, another save.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
There's the shot! Played in. And he's there to clear it. Argentina now have the chance to go the other way. And it's Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's had it taken off him. Messi. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Puskás. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Rijkaard. Pull it. Fenerbahce do have a chance to counter here. Belletti. It's Roberto Carlos. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, well played. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. That has been cut short. And here's Hullet.
Fenerbahce couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And it's Messi.
Se agregará un minuto al
The
tiempo
pass is
reglamentario.
intercepted. Scholes. Van Basten, given the lift of his goal. Cruyff. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the game has already resumed here.
Argentina really need...
Struck first time! Corner number 2 then. Nesta with the clearance. And it's Rijkaard. Looking to play him in. And he shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! Turns and goes back. And this is chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And here's Scholes. Some resolute defending there. Roberto Carlos. Van Basten. He's onside. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Van Basten. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Cleared without complication. And it's Van Basten. Nice interception, well timed. Vieira. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Puskas. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And we're not going to make any further progress now. And this is Pele. Pele ploughing through the middle. Pele. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Shot at goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Vieira. Now it's Pele.
Argentina really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. It's Pele! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Scholes. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi. Rijkaard. Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Otto. Now it's Pelé. Puskás. Played back. Can he get it through? And the shot! Should have equalised.
Puskás absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 18.
We have got changes here
Número
from
11.
both sides, in fact.
Número 14. Entran número 5. Número 21.
That was nowhere near
número
his
22.
best.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! And it's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Fenerbahce are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Lovely, now then. Horace! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Messi goes short. Crosses it. He rises!
2 minutos de compensación.
Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
He's found a way through. Pedri can see things, others simply... And that's it. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle.
Well, there's a big game player, if ever there was one.
Iniesta, universally admired. So what do we expect from him today, Jim?
Well, he's the master of time and space, Peter. He finds those little pockets in dangerous areas, moves the ball forward, taking people in the narrowest of spaces and delivers precision balls. And he does it pretty much better than anyone else. Class.
Now this... And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Good claim. No margin for error there. Iniesta. Looking for the run. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Vieira. Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. Now can he find... Takes a shot! Off the post! Del Piero.
This is the time you need that pace.
Kaká receives it in a wide position. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And shot, surely! Goal! Palmer! And it's Palmer who take the lead. So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Messi. Del Piero. He's tried one! Oh, crossbar! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Stood up well to him there.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Van Bouten. Palmer are looking to break at pace. And here's Messi. Pushed up, and he shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Lovely feet. And this is Cruyff. Palmer are looking to go forward now. That'll be a throw. Oh no, what has happened here? Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Martinez sends that a long way. Del Piero. Kaká. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Vieira.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's picked out the run. Van Bouten demonstrating his defensive quality there. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Cruyff. Now it's Pelé, out towards the flank. And he welcomes it in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Big chance! Oh, it's hit the post. And this is in the... And another try! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And it's been taken short. And here's Zico. Nedved. That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Parma clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Zico, and it's Michel Platini, and it's Del Piero. Kaká is in a really good position out wide. Nesta. Now Cruyff. Nedved. Nicked it back promptly. Nedved. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And it's Cruyff. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. Now it's Platini. And that's really well manoeuvred. Shot could be on. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're underway again.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Not the most accurate pass. Cannavaro. Vieira. Puskas. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, good ball. And that has been knocked clear. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Threads one in. That is a brilliant interception. Nedved. Oh, Red, nice interception. Nedved going full steam ahead down the left flank. That's been cut out, well played. It's run loose here. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. The ball has bounced loose now. And it's Iniesta. Messi. And that's another good win of the ball. Argentina still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Kaká gets into a good position. Nedved. Gets his head on it! It's fallen kindly here. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Número 14. Entran número 5, número 21, número 7.
Otto.
Se está realizando un
Can
cambio.
they get him away? Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Argentina really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And a chance! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Ronaldinho! He scored! Right back in the game! Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And he has been fouled there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Maldini does well to get it back. And it's Ronaldinho. Van Bouten pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Knocks it into space.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's picked his way through. Oh, nice touch. Del Piero. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, that's nice. And the ball's gone astray. Otto defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Picked out brilliantly. Rafael Leao. Big header. Oh, taken with style. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Oh, good take in a good area. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Desperate defending required here. Zico plays it short. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That pass just didn't quite work.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de compensación.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Kaka has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Well, the referee had given him a chance, and now he has to show him yellow. He has to.
Nedved. Vieira stands tall and stands strong. Tries to play it through. Maldini gets over and intercepts. And it's Ronaldinho. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Yeah, that's such a good position too.
Ronaldinho! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that will be it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started.
Luis Suarez.
Pele! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And now they can spring out of defence. He's had it taken off him. Tries to play it through.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Rijkaard. Played back in. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he finish? No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Messi. Saliba makes the interception. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, this looks sharp. Argentina finding their passes. Now it's Puskas. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Vitinha.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Nedved. Out to the left it goes. Hernes picks it up out wide.
Well played and well cleared.
Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Pele. Now that's well seen too. Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good take in a good area. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. Odo. Puskas. And it's Cruyff. Pele. Shifted it to the flank. Strong running down that left flank. Now this chance for a shot! Yes! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Señoras y señores, es hora de nuestro sorteo especial. Tengan a mano los boletos que les dieron en la...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
Giuseppe Bergami, certainly one of the fiercest opponents I've had the honour of facing.
Well, one of Italy's finest and surely anyone's fiercest opponent. A master of everything defensive, Jim, and you, as you mentioned, faced him on the international stage.
Yeah, and his quiet and calm demeanour was the perfect disguise for that steely leadership. We knew we were in for a battle against him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, no joy this time. Cruyff to Messi, played out towards the right wing. Can he get on the end of this? He's got full. It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by...
Pele! Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Messi. Cruyff. Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Cruyff. And this is Eto'o.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's played forward. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, it's come loose. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Eto'o. Vitinha. Corner then.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Puskas. And this is Messi. Shot could be on. Decent chance! Goal! Argentina! And they get themselves in front!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Pele. Approaching the half-hour mark. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And this is Pele! Pele with the cross. He gets big! Goal! scoring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job.
Chance! They've done it! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
Eto'o really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Pelé. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pelé, he has found the way through. Drives it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. Cross to the back post. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing, because that is an errant touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Maldini. Vieri. Now it's Pelé. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Otto. Messi. Defending of the desperate variety.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Come backwards here. He's a sharp little ball here. And he welcomes it in. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And there is the half-time whistle. And either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Argentina do lead, but it's quite a game. Half-time, 3-2. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Ferdinand. And it's Bergomi. Looking for options for movement. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pelé is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cruyff gets into some space. Oh, super ball! It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Vieira, he's picked his way through. Otto, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Pelé. Pelé, he's found a way through. Big chance! Bergomi gets it clear. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Shoots! Oh, what has happened here? And this is Pelé, this time surely! He scores! And this is getting better and better. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 18.
We
Número
have got
11.
changes here from both sides, in fact.
Entra
Argentina take
número
a
5,
two-goal lead and are
número
looking good
21,
for the win.
Número 4,
I wonder if the manager was tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Argentina do have a chance to counter here. Bergomi. Fullet. He's gone for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. And a chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Argentina are looking to go forward now. Argentina do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. And it's Vitinha. Vitinha. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Messi engages and forces him off the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That'll be a throw-in. Threads one in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Messi. And here's Rafael Leao.
Rafael Leao really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Vieira. Messi. Looking to play him in. Ferdinand. Here's Vitinha. Maldini. And it's Otto. Now it's Rafael Leao. Knocks it into space. Messi goes beyond the defence. And he's gone direct here. Pullet is onto it in a flash. And here's Doku. Nicely weighted ball. Maldini cuts out the pass. Over to the left. And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And the finish! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.